What's up guys, welcome to this video. Basically I'm doing this video to respond to a request. I'm going to show the comments somewhere here on the screen. So this video is all about showing how I got to this. Basically you have the KDE desktop environment here on the Steam Deck. Since it is really configurable, you are able to pretty much set it up as you want, and you can arrive to something like this, which looks completely different from what you know from the KDE desktop environment. It is pretty cool. I've got my taskbar here. I can quickly switch between my apps here. You see, really fast. I got it on the left because it really eases the reachability. If I had it on the bottom as default, it would be really difficult to reach the buttons here. So I'm pretty happy with what I have. Also, something else is that I have pretty cool gestures. As you can see, I can switch between my apps like this. It's pretty good. And also, if I want to just check out the desktop, can do that, or bring everything back using the same gesture. So it's kind of like a tablet experience. I wanted to do this because you know, this is a touchscreen device, so it should be optimized for touch. But since we have like controls on the left and the right side of the device, I wanted it to be the touch targets to be kind of reachable. And I got something like this. And also I've got a cool little panel here showing my dates, my time here, or my date. If I simply hover, I can see my calendar from here, can see my Wi-Fi status from here, my battery percentage from here, and I have kind of all the composure stuff here. I've got Steam here. I can access the Steam task here, and if I want to launch a game or whatever. And also to the left, you can see I have control center. And since this is a touch device, for me it was a must to have a control center for me to be able to easily use my Steam Deck. Since this is a touch device, it's not optimized for mouse and keyboard. So I really wanted to have a control center like this, and I am able to simply control my volume here, control my brightness slide. Here I can simply, you see, change my Wi-Fi network, change my Bluetooth status, either on or off. I can quickly open the settings here. Minimize this, this. You see how it's easy to quickly play with the windows once you have it set up like this. And once more, let me open this. I can quickly switch from light to dark mode here. Basically it behaves as if I had a tablet, but it is optimized for the Steam Deck because it is right near my thumbs where I can reach them. I can toggle the do not disturb mode, see? And that's it for the control center. Quick and easily accessible as compared to this, where I have all of this, which is very difficult to reach, even using the default setup. As a matter of fact, I can really show you the default setup. I will do that in a moment. But guys, This was a request through one of the comments on my previous video. So if you want me to answer your questions through videos like this, or maybe if they're easy enough, I can answer through the comment section. Don't hesitate to post your question, to ask your questions, all in the comment section. It will be my pleasure to read them, to answer you, either through a comment or even through a video like this. And by the way, I am a system administrator, so I use Linux on a regular basis. So once I saw the Steam Deck, I was like, I really need to use this and play with it, play with scripts, write scripts to kind of make it mine, customize the environment a little bit. And you see, I got this. So if you want me to make a video on any topic, just feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. So you may notice that the title bar is kind of a little bit bigger. I did that on purpose. It should be bigger than what you have, so that the touch targets are a little bit easier to reach. And also, the whole theme is something I installed myself, because obviously you don't get that by on the default Steam Deck, which is answering, by the way, directly the question that was asked by on the comments, which was to know if this was a theme. And yes, you can get it through you can install it through the store that KDE provides, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. So what do I have else? I have this widget here that shows me the disk usage, and you see I have 51 gigabytes. By the way, this is the internal storage. I haven't figured yet how to show my SD card. I've got a 512 gigabytes SD card here, so I want to make it show you. Let me know down in the comment section if somebody knows how to make the SD card show up right here. So how did I set this up? First of all, let's start with the taskbar. If you want to have your taskbar look like this, you have to edit it. This is the KDE desktop environment. Everything is highly configurable. So basically, normally everything should be configurable. So once you not right click, but long press on the desktop, you should enter edit mode, or you can simply, let me long press back, so go out of edit mode. If you also right click on the taskbar, you can enter edit mode like this. But this is much faster because you are basically entering the general edit mode, but also the edit mode of the panel. Let me show you the difference. You see, I've got this here. When I right click on the panel and I'm on edit mode, I also have this. But if I right click here, if I long press here, I am still on edit mode of my whole environment, but not on the panel. I still need to either click on this small icon here, or right click here and enter edit mode. So it's up to you. Use what you want. First of all, let me show you what I did. How do I do that? Let me first of all restore the normal KDE panel by simply going to add panel. I right click on the desktop, add panel, and default panel. So I have the default KDE panel here. You see it looks like what you have by default here. You normally have the Steam Deck logo and a bunch of icons here, and this is basically similar to what you get by default. But how do you get this? First, please edit your panel, and you will be able to drag it everywhere you want. Let me put it to the right, and you'll pretty much have this. So now, as you can see, you have to really reach if you want to open the menu as compared to simply opening like this. So if you want to have something similar to what I have, you will need to add a spacer here. All these blue things you see here are what they call a spacer. And how do you add that? Simply edit your panel and click on add spacer. Normally by default you have spacers here. When I'm on edit mode of the panel, I can hover on each section of the taskbar, and I can see everything highlighted just like this. This one, for example, is the big desktop. This one is the system tray, where I have all my kind of status icons, my Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, battery percentage, etc. Here I have my icons only task manager. That is, it is the widget that shows all the tasks, in fact, all the programs that you have currently running. And here I have my application launcher and also my pager. Also, as you can see, the system tray has a bunch of icons, but I don't want all of these. I just want these icons are going to be in another system tray that I'm going to create here and add it here, just like you see. So I'm gonna curate this by simply configuring it. Going to entries. First of all, let me close all of these. Okay, so I have a nice clean setup. Now you are gonna want to try and look for the icons that appear here and that you don't want. First of all, let me start with the Steam icon. I will go to Steam and not show when relevant, but always hidden. Always hidden. Then I have, I think it's the updates, yeah, updates. Always hidden. The media player, no, always hidden. Audio volume, basically you just always hidden everything. That's what I did. I just want to show the updates and the notifications. That's just all. So always hidden everything except updates and notifications. Basically except these two. No, notifications, yeah, show when relevant, and yeah, this one too, show when relevant. So I can easily update my Steam Deck. Hold on. Okay. So all the rest, always hidden, always hidden, always hidden. The Bluetooth is up there. So you simply follow along with me. So when you apply, you have a much cleaner setup right here. And when you click OK, it disappears and you have this. Also, what you have to do, you see I've got a margin separator here. Let me click on the settings here. I have a margin separator here, just like I have one here. But what happens? Why is it that way? This is panel spacer, not a margin separator. My bad. So you wanna not put your margin spacer here. That's your panel separator. Your spacer. So you add a spacer here. You add a second spacer at the bottom, just like this. So this one will kind of push the content downwards, and this one will push the content upwards, and you end up with a centered task manager like this, and a centered application launcher. And of course, you will not have this launcher. You have, of course, the Steam Deck logo here. And you can see you have something pretty similar to what I have. If you want to get out of this edit mode, you simply click on this closing icon here. Of course, you can close this. And see, you have something similar. Now, there are two more widgets you have to remove from your task bar here. We can do that. I right click on my panel, edit the panel, then I hover the widget and I simply remove, and it is gone. Remove the digital clock, and boom, just like that, it is gone. And finally, you have something similar. Close this, this. Finally, you have something similar to what I have. Now, what's next? Oh, I forgot this. Edit mode, hover and remove. Once you have something like this, you now, first of all, you have this, but I forgot the most important, not the most important, but the kind of most changing configuration you can have to have something like this is, first of all, install the theme. So I'm gonna do that right now. Go to your setting, go to you go to appearance. Okay, so you see I've got the Sweet Amber Blue theme installed. You can simply go to get global themes and you search here, and you're gonna get it. Let me do that. Sweet. Oh. S W E A. No, this is sweet. see, don't judge me, man. I'm kind of a francophone, so I'm really trying to speak English right now. So, Sweet Amber Blue, where are you? Okay, here it is. I'm currently using it, so that's why you see it is ticked like use. And here you see once it is not installed, you have something like this. So you can click on install and you will have it installed on your system. Oh, and I can see there are kind of similar themes here. You can kind of play around and get the themes you want, but this is really a cool feature that KDE has. And once you have that, you simply click and you apply. But I have this. Once you will apply, you will have something. You'll have something different from what I have, because I've got kind of a mixture of everything. So by default, I think you have the breeze deck, and you apply. You have something like this, and when you apply the one I just told you to apply, you will have something like this. And as you can see, you have these small icons here. They look cool, but they are not really optimized for touch. And since we're on a touch environment, I really wanted all the touch targets to be as big as possible and as big as as big as possible. So what I did was that I applied the Sweet Amber Blue theme here, but I go to Window Decorations and I choose the Breeze Window Decorations. That is the one that come on the default Steam Deck. So it's kind of a mixture of features from many themes. This is kind of really cool on Breeze, the KDE desktop environment, to be able to do all of that. So you end up with this, but your touch targets probably wouldn't be as big as mine. I actually edited this and I made them bigger. So button size large, or even if you want to go very large, you can go very large. But I think it's better for touch, but it's kind of too big for me. So I will have it at large. I figure it is kind of a good middle of the ground between being big and being like decent looking. You can also like play around with this. I have a light purple shadow. If you look right here where I have my mouse cursor here, you can see purple shadow here. I simply did that here. I choose the same color as what I have on my wallpaper here, and I have my shadow. And you can like modify the strength and the size of the shadow, and click on OK, and you have something really nice looking. Okay, so once you are done with that, you should have something that is starting to look like what I have here. But now, if you want to have the control center is simply another widget that you can install. I'm going to do that with this one. Enter edit mode. Then you want to go to add widgets using this. I'm going to do that here using this button, add widgets. If you look for a control center here, by default you are not going to see it, so you want to click on get new widgets, download new Plasma widgets, click on this little search bar here, press Steam and X to bring up your keyboard, type control, press enter, hide your keyboard, and you should see control center. Simply typing control should be enough to bring it up. You install it and once you've done that, you let it finish and close it and come back to add widget here, and you should see it somewhere right about here. I'm gonna click to add it here, and as you can see, it is here, but it is actually a control center, but it looks different. If you want it to look like this, you will have to configure it, and since we're on KDE, everything is configurable, basically everything. First of all, you can click and drag and drop it at the end here to have it down here. Let me put it just after the margin separator. Okay. Then now if you want to configure it to look like this, click on configure. Then the control center icon, you can change it right here. I think I typed settings or something. SETT. What was the icon that I used? Hold on, let me check. Just know that you can find it here. There are a lot of icons right now, but if you can find the right, okay. If I find it, if somebody knows the name of the icon or how to add it, just show it in the comment section. If I find it, I will do so in the comment section too, or I'll do it in this video. We'll see. So once you do that, you click on OK, and the icon should look like something else. And also what I did is that I scaled it down. By default, you will see 100 here, but you should. I recommend you to scale it down to 87 because 100 is kind of a little bit too big. It starts to be difficult to reach everything, especially the end of these sliders here. So I found that 87 is a good middle ground for reachability of the control center. And also, so you make your control center smaller for reachability. Also, you change the icon. I think I also made it transparency. Yeah, enable transparency. I think by default it is not enabled, but with a little bit of transparency it looks kind of good, so I enabled that. And also you can activate options here. You can like either have the light and dark theme switcher or not. You can easily play with this around, and you should get something like this. So what else did I do? Okay. Yeah, this top task bar. So what did I do? First of all, you should know that this is a simple taskbar that I heavily edited so that it looks like this. Let me bring up a new taskbar panel and add the panel once more. Okay. Oh, now we decided to add to appear at the top. Okay, KDE edit mode. Let me drag yourself down here and start removing the panels I don't want. So first of all, I'm gonna center it. Now remove everything I don't want. Enter edit mode. Remove, and yeah. Wait, who's this? Margin separator. Remove. Oh. Remove the margin. Okay, let me first of all resize. If you want to resize, as I said earlier, you simply come here, click and hold. You have this. Then let me remove the margin separator that's right here. Remove. And finally, you should end up with something looking like this. Then now if you want to have the same clock like mine, I don't want to display everything because it looks big and it makes my panel bigger, so I'm going to configure this. Okay. What I did was that first of all, I don't want to show the date. Apply, and you see it's looking much better. And if you want, first of all, you could leave it just like this and simply click OK and make it smaller by simply resizing the panel like this. And you see looks better. Or You could make it such a way that it doesn't display the AM or the PM by configuring it here and changing using the 24-hour or the 12-hour time display formats, and you will have something like what I have. So that's it. And also if you want to have the behavior I have here, that is, it hides when you're in full screen mode, so it doesn't mess up with your, let's say you have a bunch of windows here or tabs here on your browser, for example, and you want to like click on this one. If the panel was there all the time, you won't be able to. So I had it such a way that when I maximize my window, it automatically hides. But right now you see by default it doesn't. So, and also you see it kind of chops a little bit of screen, and since we have a pretty small screen here, we really want to have everything. So what you want to do, enter edit mode for this panel, and more options, switch it from always visible to Windows can hover, and when you come back you see it hides and it appears only when necessary. So cool, huh? So that's how you end up with something like this. And also, the last but not the least, how you have this. It's pretty useful when you quickly want to go to the desktop and kind of check something up and come back. If you want to come back, simply open anything and all the windows will be back. Or you simply use the same gesture and it will appear. Or if you want to have a quick overview of all your windows and you are kind of, you can tap to open your windows. How do you do that? Still in the KDE settings. Once you're in the settings, you go to workspace behavior, touch screen, and you have this. Normally yours are supposed to look like this, but since I configured something on each of these edges, so this is kind of useless. This and this are the most important. So you want to click here and set an action. I set mine to present windows, and this one to peek at desktop. That's how I have it set up, but you have a lot more options. You can show it a desktop grid, you can show many things. You can try this stuff out and see what suits your need, but I found that peek at desktop for the bottom swipe gesture and present Windows current desktop to the top gesture, to the top swipe gesture was enough for me. So that's gonna be it, guys. I think I pretty much covered everything. That's how I have it configured. And also, how do I do this? This is simply another widget. You can add as much widget as you want, as many widgets as you want. I'm sure you guys are gonna find better widgets to add here. So let me know down in the comment section what you would do for that. Let me remove this. More options. Remove panel. And if you want to add widgets on the desktop, you simply click on this add widget button once you enter edit mode, and you have a bunch of widgets here. I think this one is the disk usage widget, which is clearly visible here. So I simply scroll disk usage, and that's gonna be it for this video. It's getting quite long, so I'm gonna stop it here. I really appreciate you watching right to this point. Let me know what you could have done better. If you have any suggestions or maybe any requests if you have any questions, let me know too. Don't forget to like if you learned at least something, anything, just don't forget to let me know by liking this video, and you can also drop a sub, because I'm gonna have more videos like this, and also some gaming videos and some Linux tricks. So just drop a like, just sub if you want to see more tips and tricks on the Steam Deck, how to get more performance, how to get the most out of it. Like I said, it is my I actually work on Linux not every single day, but 5 days out of 7. So also on my personal computer, I've got a Linux setup too. So just let me know what you want to know, and I can respond. You can also hit me up on social media, like on Instagram, and simply in the comment sections, I'm gonna answer. So that's gonna be it for this video. Take care of yourselves, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.